The first lot of styling that I've done to my bibliography was that I have changed the colour of the bullets and the text for the links, and then I've indented both that and the disclaimers function so they're not sitting at the very edge of the page. To do that, in my CSS, firstly I've applied the font family to the text and a size to it. I've used a margin left of 70 and a margin right of 20, and then the colour I selected was one from the front of the book cover. I then also needed to apply that colour to the A, so, as that is the bullet, and then to do the indenting of the disclaimer, I've actually added a margin left and margin right to that class. If when you're doing your assessment you'd like to style your bullets in a different way than I have, W3 Schools has a great section on list type style types where you can use shapes, you can use Roman numerals, you can use letters, you can use Arabic numbers, and also you can use images. So please have a look at that at some stage. The next thing that I've done is move the bibliography heading into the center. So to do this, I've done it in a slightly different way than you might be used to. As I only want to apply it to this specific H1 heading, I've done an inline style, and that is where you go style equals text align center in the H1 tag. As you can see, our result is still quite plain, so I'd like to add an image or two just to create some more interest for this bibliography. So what I did was I took an image, the coat of arms for Russia, into Photoshop and added some red lines using that same red from the text and created an image that included the lines. Then I've added the image into my images folder, and then using insert file I've added the image at the top above the bibliography and at the bottom below the disclaimer. So I'm just going to add a little bit of styling to that now. Around the two images I've added a div class of arms, and then in the CSS I've text aligned at center. Over in our preview panel it doesn't look any differently, but I'm now going to show you what it looks like in Thorium. If we look at our bibliography in Thorium, we can see that we have our images top and bottom with the coat of arms in the center. Our main heading is centered. Our information is left aligned but indented and looks great. In the next video, we're going to create our table of contents.